just me in the bottom. You just ignore that. Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning into Wowhead Weekly number 136. This is a really exciting show for us. It's the last show we're going to do before Blizzcon, so before we get into all of this big hype nonsense, I want to introduce my lovely co-host, Wowhead site manager, Perculia.
Hey, everyone. I'm a Murloc today. We have really, lots of speculation. We got the Wowhead party. We have expansion rumors. We have Antaurus. We have undocumented changes. We have 732. So, yeah, we have a lot of stuff. We have all this awesome merchandise that Blizzard sent us. And we want to show you the plushies and the clothes and all the beautiful stuff.
Yeah, we got all sorts of stuff. I'm real excited. My box came today, and I was starting to worry that it wasn't going to get here before BlizzCon.
Same.
And Perks wasn't here, so I was like, no, it's not. It's okay. We don't have to do that today. And then hers came, and when we first sat down to do the show, I'm like, well, I only have a couple things I wanted to show on camera. And then while we were waiting for the show to load during our, we're coming soon screen, I, ran downstairs and got everything that came because I saw what was going on in Perks' background.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, my God, this is so cool.
This is the best. So, this is a crazy week in the world of Warcraft. Okay, so there's only a little bit of live stuff. Do you want to do that first?
Yeah, let's do that first.
So 7.3.2 came out on Tuesday. Absolutely no warning.
Right, was like, sup, we're here.
But truthfully, 7.3.2 was a very small patch. It added a lot of stuff that'll happen when Antaurus comes out, but it didn't add actually Antaurus. So we got a Primal Sargerite Sargerite vendor, as well as the legendary tokens can now drop if you've gotten every single legendary on your class. But other than that, nothing, those aren't 1,000.
There's a few minor class changes, a lot of tier. So when they said when Antaurus came out, they wanted the old set bonuses to be nerfed, so you couldn't use tier 21 and then a tier 19 one and then have the BOP together. But they nerfed the tier 19 and tier 20 bonuses today, even though Antaurus isn't out yet. So some people are kind of like, why is my set bonus suddenly bad? And it's a little out of order how they did that.
Yeah, what are you going to do? I don't know. Yeah. The raid should be out in the next 2 or 3 weeks anyways, so I feel like those complaints at that point are just, it's not going to be a very long time. It'll be quick. I promise, guys. It'll be quick. And then also, we have Hallow's End going on until the 31st. Yeah. And
that's the more exciting thing. That's to be discussed.
Yeah, we have Hallow's End going on until the 31st, and then we also have no PvP Brawl this week. The archaeology quest is for the trinket that summons all the imps.
We've got the arena skirmish event going on.
Arena skirmish event going on. But everybody just cares about Hallow's End, let's be honest, because Hallow's End has awesome stuff this year. We have, of course, the Headless Horseman mount, as we do every year, that drops from the loot-filled pumpkin in Scarlet Monastery when you defeat the Headless Horseman, or it has a chance to, rather. The new horse head and horse butt costume.
Which now has a tail, hotfixed in to have a tail.
That's amazing. There's also, I know, I was calling it the butt because there was no tail. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. There's the Xavius costume as well as the new Naxi pet, plus there's all the stuff from previous years. But honestly, I've been farming out to get both the horse head and the horse tail because that's hilarious.
Yeah, they're so good.
That's hilarious.
Also, there's a point of confusion. So you can queue for the Headless Horseman at 23 now, but you need to be a certain level to get the pumpkin that can contain the mount. So you can't be 23 and get a chance at the mount.
So what level do you need to be to get the pumpkin? Do we know?
I think it's 80 or 90, something like that. So yeah, there was a little bit of confusion there. Also, another cool thing is that Hallow's End armor is now cosmetic and can be transmogged during Hallow's End. So all those witch hats from last year.
And the pumpkin.
Yep, and the pumpkin. And yeah, if you missed it the past few years, there's a lot of stuff in past years which are great. There is a Grommash costume. There's a Lich King costume. Your Garrison has a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's the Deathwing costume. One really cool toy is the Coin of Many Faces. It turns you into any of your Garrison followers, and there's hundreds of them. And there is a Pepe costume. There is a little scarecrow Pepe in your Garrison.
He is the creepiest Pepe. I put my Pepe in the Murloc costume today because we're dressed as Murlocs, and it just seemed appropriate.
I packed mine away, so Murloc Pepe is in a suitcase.
Is what he is. Yeah. But, yeah, so that's what's going on right now on live servers. I figured we'd get that out of the way because pretty much everything else is speculation, future stuff. So this happened, I believe, is this Sunday that this was data mined? The sub races?
No, Saturday.
So Saturday this was data mined. And why don't you talk a little bit about what that means and what happened, and I'll put the images up on screen.
Sure. So there is a file called that's basically for character races, and K-Rule discovered that there were some changes. So usually in the character races, you'll be like night elves and like Tauren, and then there'll be other things you can't actually play, like Vrykul, or like Iron Dwarves. And this person noticed that there were entries added in 7.3 for Nightborn, High Mountain Tauren, Lightforged Draenei, and Void Elves. And there's, it's a big table with lots of data, and the data strongly implied that there were like Alliance and Horde loading screens associated with these races, which you wouldn't get on a just, NPC race like Vrykul, as well as like starter, class, and a bunch of other things strongly implying that you could make like a level 1 loading screen for these races. And so there's 2 Horde and 2 Alliance, and Nightborn is Horde, which kind of makes sense. My cat is like super into the keyboard. It kind of makes sense because the Blood Elves were like way nicer to the Nightborn, and they both have suffered, from a magical addiction, the Sunwell and the Nightwell. There's even a discussion on the Vindicar. Oh god. Cat, don't do that. Bad, cat, bad. Oh my god, no accessibility options. There is the Nightborn have like a sympathetic dialogue with Lady Liadrin, so it makes sense that maybe they join the Horde. High Mountain Tauren, that's kind of a no-brainer. The High Mountain have like more red war paint on them and different horns. Lightforged Draenei we've seen all over the place with Army of the Light, and it's actually prompted a question by Blizzplanet at Gamescom where they're like, hey, like people really like these and you have so many options, are we getting it soon? And Ian was like, I can't say what the future holds, but we know there's always a demand for player customization, and
wait a second,
definitely would want.
Back up a second. So we asked this last BlizzCon.
Yeah,
we asked this last BlizzCon, and Chris Robinson was like, "Well, we could do it. I don't know, maybe."
Yeah.
In a typical, like, if any of you guys are familiar with Chris Robinson, honestly, I 100% suggest you just Google his interviews because he's so snarky and amazing. I seriously adore interviewing him because everybody else is like very serious and like, oh, yes, blah, blah, blah. And then Chris Robinson is like, I don't know, would you like that? It's amazing. He's my favorite person. But I said, all we want is High Mountain Tauren. Can we please play as High Mountain Tauren? And he's like, I mean, in theory, you could. Like, so I feel really like we were on this a year ago, and it makes me super happy. So we obviously do not know as a 100% thing if we're getting sub races in the next expansion, but
I have one more note about the Void Elves, because they have a little more data than the rest.
Okay.
So in 7.3, we also data mined some icons and models for things called like, Void Elf weapon. And they kind of match up with Illyria's Void form. So we have these weapons, it's like a shield and a dagger and an offhand. And then we can kind of load up the models and see the silhouettes. And the character looks like the Blood Elf model, but it's like their model data is associated with the Night Elves. And this kind of fits Illyria.
Yeah, so basically the thought process is that Horde would get Nightborn and Alliance would get Void Elves, which is like hilarious because I feel like I feel like it's sort of like giving the Horde a little bit of Night Elf and giving the Alliance a little bit of Blood Elf, and I think that's really great instead of just doing the obvious thing if that's what was going to happen. But okay, let's pure tinfoil hat right now. Like, I feel like I need to make a speculation tag that's just a giant tinfoil hat. I don't have one, but like we are giant all clear this is speculative. So do you think if sub races are a thing, do you think there will be a sub race for every race?
I think eventually. Like, there's so much, people want dwarves like Iron Dwarves or Wildhammer Dwarves, so I could see that being a thing.
Yeah, so we'd have, like, Iron Dwarves, and we'd have, like, the unsullied or whatever orcs, like the brown orcs.
You could even have the undead in different stages of decay, because how Sylvanas tried to make Nathaniel in that story like more of a human with the glowing red eyes. You could kind of have like human undeads.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's my mind would have gone to like almost like their pre-form, like alive undead.
Interesting, yeah.
But I mean,
you could have different races
sense.
Of trolls, like Zandalari. Like, I don't know if they're different like war paint or anything. What else do we have? Alliance side. Yeah, I mean, there's
I don't know. They could just have trolls that stood up straight. Imagine that.
Yeah, they could stand up straight. Exactly.
Just stand up straight. I mean, there's just a lot of, like, they would definitely do, like, the,
you know, like leper
gnomes that have the disease?
Yeah, leper gnomes.
No, the leper gnomes. They could have, like, leper gnomes. I don't know what they would do for goblins. Hobgoblins. There's just so many options. Oh, instead of a...
They could actually give Worgen and Goblin updated models.
Who knows?
That could be their thing. Yeah.
Who knows? Well, that's why when we were talking, when all the, like, leaks and rumors kind of started and they were talking about a Tinkerer possibly being a new class in the future, I was like, that would be a perfect introduction for the Goblin and Worgen updates, because goblins would have been, like, the, you know, Horde's main... whatever for that. So I'm excited about this. I did a video that was kind of long. It was like 25 minutes long on my speculations for BlizzCon, and I said that I believed it was more likely that we would get sub races than a new race. Like, a lot of people were talking about Naga or
I don't
whatever.
think
And I'd say if we're getting a
new
new race, I feel like it would be something that's already in game, like Nightborn or whatever.
Yeah.
So
plus you have, like, I mean, it's really cool, and they already have the art assets in place. They don't have to, like, redo everything from scratch.
Yeah,
you know,
well, everybody loved the Nightborn when they came out
yeah.
anyways, so... Yeah. I'm pretty jealous that Alliance would get Void Elves, though. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad, like, I know I really like the Nightborn. It's like, oh, like, you know, they came from Night Elves, but, like, the Night Elves were kind of mean to them, and the Blood Elves were a lot nicer, so...
Yeah, it makes sense. Like, logically, from a lore standpoint, it makes sense, but I just think it'd be... I'm so hyped for BlizzCon, it's unreal. Like, I don't know that I've ever been so excited for BlizzCon ever, and I think it's because Legion is a great expansion. Like, I'm not, like, there are some people that didn't enjoy Legion. I'm not one of those people. I thought Legion is one of the best World of Warcraft expansions ever. I think Ian is doing a great job as game director. Like, I'm so excited to see what the future holds, and... There's just so much speculation about stuff that's going to happen and things that are going to be released, and not just for, like, WoW either. Like, we're going to get an Overwatch cinematic. We're going to get a Hearthstone Home cinematic. Like, there's so much going on. The hype is so
there's a Hearthstone expansion. Like, I think they've already said that. Like, you know, there's going to be new cards at the Invitational Brawl.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, they still haven't released the BlizzCon item for Hearthstone because it's basically whatever it is will give away what the Hearthstone announcement is. So I'm really excited about that. Also, okay, so this was in the data as well. I'm bringing him up. He's a little turtle guy. So his name is Tuttle. It's an encrypted model, which is usually how shop mounts or promotional mounts are hidden in the data. His model name is Baby Tortolin. Which we've only seen in the Welcome to Ungoro or Journey to Ungoro expansion of Hearthstone. So there's a lot of, like, how this could be a thing. It could be like a WoW Hearthstone promotion. They've done that before.
That's my idea.
It could also be like a collector's edition or pre-order bonus for the expansion.
Oh, that could be true.
And then it also could be part of the Ungoro Madness mini holiday.
Oh, that could be, but yeah, I really think it's going to be with Hearthstone just because it's encrypted. Yeah. And, like, usually if something's with a holiday like Naxi, you just sort of see it, but this is usually,
like... The other thing is that they might encrypt something for, like, a collector's edition, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're right, the mini holiday is probably unlikely, but for, like, a collector's edition, especially if you're talking about there possibly be an expansion that has to do with the water and, like... I feel like a turtle would somehow loop into that situation. I don't know. But you never know. There also could be another charity pet. I know they released this year's BlizzCon charity pet early.
Yeah, that was really early.
They could also, I mean, I think that ended at the end. Wasn't it only 1 month, or was it until December?
I think it was through December.
Oh, yeah, that's a long time. Yeah, it might be another charity mount, but you're right. It's probably most likely some sort of cross-promotion, or... It could also be a pre-order or collector's edition thing.
Yeah, like, my guess is maybe they'll be like, oh, you know, like, the Year of the Mammoth is getting to a close, like, get a crazy deal on all these cards, including Ungoro, which you may have forgotten about. Like, you can just buy a bunch of stuff. So I think it could be tied to that.
That would be a thing. What if it's a plushie? What if it's a Hearthstone plushie they're releasing that you get, like, a WoW pet?
Oh, that would be cute.
Okay, I don't care. I just need the baby turtle. Like, let's be honest. I don't really care how I get it. I just need to get it. That's all I care about. I'm currently at 875 unique pets.
Wow.
I just need more.
Nice.
There's people with more than me. I'm like I'm not even. I don't even. I'm like first on my server. I'm definitely first in my guild. But I don't know that I'm even. I think I'm like 7th or 8th on my server. I was up there for a while, and then when this expansion came out, they dropped so many pets that I don't know that I ever caught up.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Oh, this is another thing. So in my video of BlizzCon speculation, I said I thought there would be a big focus on the novel, a new novel coming out, because they just hired Christy Golden. And they did announce that a new novel will be coming out with more details at BlizzCon. It's scheduled to come out May 15th, 2018, and it'll cover the Horde and Alliance events after We Leave Argus.
Yep, it's called Before the Storm, and it just sort of showed up on Amazon. And she had a tweet being like, since the cat's out of the bag, I can't say anything about it yet, but you will know more at BlizzCon.
Yeah.
So, you know, people have speculated, like, do you think that's maybe when we could get, like, you know, like a pre-expansion patch or learn more? And there's data pointing that sometimes the book lines up really well, and sometimes it, you know, is like months in advance.
Yeah.
So hard to say, but with how fast Blizzard is going, I think that they're going to try to be more on track with this.
I wouldn't be surprised if we got an announcement for an expansion in November, and that expansion was coming out in, like, August.
Yeah, I would not be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. Like, I don't know.
And then, like, May is a pre-like
Ian
story
might be
patch.
slave driving Team 2. It's hard to tell.
I think so.
Because, like, the amount of content that they come out with, like, it's anybody who says there's nothing to do in WoW right now, I just, like, tell them to come fight me in real life, because there's so much to do. It's unreasonable. Like, you can't keep up. You can't keep up. But, yeah, I'm excited. Okay. I'm excited about this. I'm excited for Nobble's videos about this.
Yeah, I am too. Come on.
Oh, Brightpaw, you're being such a naughty guy. Look at him. He looks naughty. He stole her phone today, guys. Perk messaged me kind of frantic. Like, I think I lost my phone. I don't know what to do. And then, like, 5 minutes later, she's like, update, it was in Brightpaw's food.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, what happened with the 8.0? Tell me a little bit about this. What happened with 8.0?
So there are various programs, you know, Wowhead uses them that lets you know whenever Blizzard's hosting service updates a version of the game. And for like a minute, our beta detector and other people's, you know, went off being like, new changes detected on beta, client version, you know, 8.0.0.25338. And then a second later, it's like, oops, just kidding, you know, roll back to 725. And, you know, we tried downloading and it was totally empty, but it looks like someone tried pushing an 8.0 thing onto Blizzard's beta realm. Ooh. So it's like, is this going to be like a show build, or is this like, obviously, even if something isn't even at Blizzard, like we still know that 8.0 is being developed. Like, you know, it's coming at some point.
That's not really much of a surprise. We know that's
there is an expansion, but it was someone had an oopsie moment and pushed this temporarily.
Yes, they did.
So, you know, just maybe it's almost funny if you're like, oh, like, did they do this just for hype? I don't think they did, but it's kind of funny. Like, hi, reminder, 8.0 is, you know, being developed. Here you go.
Well, and it does make you feel like definitely getting an expansion announcement at BlizzCon. Like, with an 8.0 build accidentally, you know, so good. So, back to, this is something we kind of talked about last week, the wound in Silithus, the wound in the world. We have a new version of that map now, which is like darker and bloodier and grosser. And we also have some quest text. Yeah, so there's a Zadormi in Silithus, which implies that you can swap between the old and the new versions. And she says, Silithus has ever been a magnet for ancient malevolent powers. I could open a timeway to reveal how the Black Empire once sprawled across these sands, or show you wars waged between mighty armies. So much history, so much pain. But that can wait. I believe you are here for another purpose. So, I don't know, just hearing about the Black Empire and seeing that wound next to Cthulhu, like, I don't know, I just start thinking, like, you know, like, it feels like we're being set up to have, like, Cthulhu present, and N'Zoth finally present, and then, like, maybe Ashara gets involved somehow, and the Silithus thing is very interesting. It also looks like the big black thing in the center is actually meant to be his sword, but that's like not visible on the map, and that's like super encrypted. We can just see a file name being like Sargeras sword. So that's probably what's in the center of Silithus. Hype.
Yep.
Hype. Ugh. Do you have anything else you want to say about that before we move on? Because I'm so excited just to talk about nonstop BlizzCon.
Okay, I am just checking quickly. 1 second.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm missing.
Perk is better at staying on track than I am.
Yeah, one more thing. So, I'm actually writing an article on this, but something that's really interesting about what's happening in Silithus is like it really lines up super well with the Il'gynoth Whispers, So when they're talking about Magni being the king of diamonds and a pawn, you're like, well, Magni told Khadgar to get the Pillars of Creation, which is another whisper, and then they opened up the Tomb of Sargeras, and then Illidan pulled Argus to us, and then we went to Argus, and then Argus was close enough to Azeroth for Sargeras to wound it. And it's also when they're talking about Ozerhard, her creator, and at the ushering her through her death, people were wondering if it was like Jaina or Sylvanas or someone else, but it makes sense that it's referring to Azeroth, and then Magni was talking about Azeroth having nightmares of Sargeras, and it all makes sense that all of these prophecies are about what's happening in Silithus with Azeroth. So yeah, I think I am done about all that stuff. Oh yeah, one more detail. Jaina back in Mists of Pandaria had a stave that she infused with the power of the Thunder King Laishan. So when I hear Before the Storm, I'm thinking Jaina is going to be doing something with her storm powers, but I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll see. Yeah, maybe.
So,
okay, we can move on now.
Before we talk about BlizzCon, patch 7.3.2 obviously came out, but it didn't add Antorus or anything like that. So the next patch, likely, that comes out will add Antorus. Yeah. So if you're interested in seeing like your stat bonuses for the next tier, all of the stats and stuff were changed in the most recent patch. So definitely check out Wowhead for more information about that. Okay, Pantheon trinkets kind of hurt my brain, Perk.
Okay, so basically, Argus the Unmaker drops 6 trinkets, and they're each named after a Titan.
Yep. And
they each have a cool proc, and like they're sort of tailored for your role. So there's like a tank one and a healer one. And
what is Brightpaw doing?
I don't know. Should I move him? Like, he's like...
I don't know. He's not in the frame anymore.
He was like rubbing his tummy. Wait, now he's gonna... Baby, you're gonna roll into my lap. Don't do that. He's falling into my lap, baby.
They're worst places to fall for sure. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Brightpaw was just being weird. That's all.
He's okay. Now he likes the Murloc baby.
He's the best. He's the best. I'm sorry, Pantheon trinkets.
So there's one named after each Titan. 5 of them start at 940, and one is a legendary at 1,000. And they each have a role-specific proc, except for the legendary, which works on everyone. And the idea is that when 4 unique trinkets proc, as you are in Antorus, they activate like a super proc. And if you have the legendary, you can just substitute the legendary, so you don't need unique things. You can just have like 4 legendaries, create the proc instead. So I think this is a way of like, as your rate gets more trinkets, Antorus gets easier because you have more of these super procs going on, but it won't mess up balance and things like Mythic Plus or other PvE content where like, oh, everyone in the party had a super proc, now we'll just like plow through, and get a new record. We don't know how they drop. All we know is that you can upgrade them by 5 item levels with an item. We think it's like the Crystallized Fell in Warlords of Draenor.
It takes like 12 weeks to all the way upgrade it, which means that they anticipate us being in the next raid for at least 4 months.
Yeah.
Which is fine. 4 months is not a long time.
The legendary, which is Aman'Thul, starts at 1,000, and you can equip it in addition to 2 spec-specific legendaries.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's just basically, if you're in a raid and more people in the raid have trinkets, you can get some super powerful procs, but this won't, it's not going to be anything like, Mythic Plus, only looking for someone with the agility trinket, so, our procs are up at the same time.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about that in smaller content, which I think is better, because people were, freaking out that, I need, a perfect raid comp, to do my Mythic Plus. And having the legendary kind of substitute is really good, because if you're in a smaller raid or the legendary is better than your spec one, you can swap that in and you still can help your group proc it.
Yeah, because some people get the legendaries that they want sometimes,
Yep.
Some people are.
I don't know how these will drop. Do these count as part of the drop rate?
I don't know. I've given up on the whole thing because I was expressing my bad luck with RNG and just repeatedly got called a filthy casual, so I gave up. I gave up. It's like, you know what? Fine. That's fine.
Yeah. So, yeah, anything more with Argus? Let's see.
There are, if you go to Wowhead, there are Twitch videos of the Phase 4 of Heroic Argus the Unmaker. So if you want to check that out,
super cool.
The transition looks really cool. I just can't download a Twitch video to put it on the stream, so definitely check it out there. Okay, can we talk about BlizzCon now? I'm so excited.
Okay,
so the Blizzard app updated. Oh, I have words about
that's actually cool. The Blizzard app.
Okay, it is cool. Okay, so the Blizzard app updated. It has like some Discord-y type stuff, and there's a lot of stuff that's really good about it. Like now there's a social tab, so you have your main tab that's like games, and if you go to the second tab, it's social, and it is interfaced very similar to Discord, and you can use it like a buddy list, which is wonderful. It's wonderful. My complaint is that they changed the way that gifting works with Battle.net now, and it used to be if I owned, say, Overwatch, and I wanted to buy Overwatch for a friend, I could either put in their email and Blizzard would email them a code, or I could put in my own email and Blizzard would email me a code. Now,
interesting.
The only way that you can gift someone is through their system, which would be fine, except you have to be friends with someone for 7 days. So I did a giveaway this morning and ended up PayPaling someone $110 in hopes that they would buy the prize that they won because I couldn't gift it to them because we hadn't been friends for 7 days. And there's no way to buy the Destiny 2 Digital Deluxe version without going through Battle.net. And I can't buy it because if you click buy, it's like, no, your account is already good. I understand that. I want to give the code to someone. There should be a way that you can get a code.
That is interesting feedback. See, what I saw, I was like, oh, the UI is new. That's cool. And what I thought was cool is that you can now gift Overwatch loot boxes.
Oh, yeah.
As well as Hearthstone card packs and heroes.
Oh, yeah. No, so all of that is
that part's cool.
Zero complaints about that. I just don't understand why they would take the functionality away of being able to just buy the code. I should be able to buy the code and do whatever I want with the code.
Oh, no, I totally agree with you. Like, I didn't even think about that.
No, I wouldn't have thought about it either.
Shiny.
Like, so this is what happened. Activision gave me 3 digital deluxe codes to give away, and I wanted to buy it for my sister. So I was like, here, just take one of these codes because my debit card is downstairs. I don't feel like getting up. Here, I'll just buy the one tomorrow for one of the winners. Give my sister the code, and then it's like a whole debacle trying to buy the prize for one of the winners. I literally ended up PayPaling someone $110 in hopes that they'll actually buy the prize that they won.
Wow.
Blizzard, please.
Yep, please
Blizzard,
fix that for giveaway people.
So, okay, other than that, though, it's actually amazing. My avatar is Roadhog because did you know I have a Roadhog tattoo now?
I know, you got that with St. Jude.
Yeah, I did. He's on my arm. He's not healing super well. I mean, he's healing fine, but I don't know if anybody out there has ever had, like, a big area of dark gray. Doesn't heal as nicely as colors do. It takes a lot longer. So I'm not going to show you because he looks radioactive currently. I did not go to TwitchCon for personal reasons.
I went to TwitchCon.
I know. It looked like everybody who went had a lot of fun. But
so
here, you talk about that. I'll put up an image roll, and I will keep my opinions to myself.
I think you have Silithus as the
I'm working on it.
Okay.
They were all still loaded, so alerts. TC is TwitchCon. There you go.
Yeah, so what you're seeing now are pictures from VillainCon, which was Blizzard's party at TwitchCon, and what was cool is that it was a masquerade ball, so you could be like Team Leoric or Deathwing or Lich King or Talon, and once you arrived there, you could get pins and trade them for other pins and do special events like get like a t-shirt printed or do a laser mace to get even more pins. They had Sombra as the DJ, they had a photo booth, they had the Lich King in person going around. And I think you've seen images flashing of the VillainCon mug we got, as well as the Blizzard deck, which has Sargeras as the ace. Blizzard also did some stuff during the event. They had a art gallery at TwitchCon, including an artist wall that had Alliance and Horde murals, which were developed with Twitch creative artists. And TwitchCon also had a cosplay contest with an armor category, and Little Sparks cosplayed as Mystic Kingdom's Arthas, and it looks really cool. It's a skin with an interesting background in Heroes of the Storm. There is going to be for the 25th anniversary of Blizzard Entertainment, they are having a statue as part of that, and they added the Mystic Kingdom's Arthas skin, which is related to the East Asian hero Guan Yu. So it's a cool story behind that Arthas skin, and she did an awesome job with it. And you can also find her on the Cosplay Craft 101 panel at BlizzCon 2017 very soon. So yeah, that's about it for general Blizzard news, and on to schedule and merchandise and other fun stuff.
Yeah, other fun stuff. So wait, no, I want to talk about these couple community things first, because otherwise, like, I feel like it'd be a better transition to move from merchandise to merch codes.
Okay, sure. So you want to talk about the Wowhead updates?
Yeah. If you want to talk about those first, and then we'll do the art corner. And here, I'll do the art stuff first. So I was really excited about this. I'm not wearing it right now, but I get a lot of questions about where I got my fire elemental necklace from. And the Wowhead community art spotlight this week was Euphile, and she is who made it. Yeah, her stuff is awesome.
And I know, she made me something for my birthday too. It is, I can't reach up it. Well, no, I can't reach the hood. It was, you'll see it. It's the Pepe on the rocket in the slideshow. Super cute. And the Illidari Pepe necklace. And yeah, super cool stuff. She's also a huge avid Wowhead user. She leaves lots of comments on Rare Spawns. She wrote a guide for us, Mr. Pandaria. So yeah, she's an all-around cool person. And she is making a Wowhead rocket necklace that you can enter to win.
Yeah, I was really excited that you guys spotlighted her because I love her stuff. She does like non-WoW stuff too. Like she'll do like custom commissions of pretty much anything.
Yeah.
So she's super, super, super talented. Look at everything. It's so cute. I want to get a bunch of Christmas ornaments this year from her because they're all amazing.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Yeah, she does like all the elementals with hats on, or like Pepe with a Santa hat. Which, speaking of, Blizzard, please. That is all. That's all I have. Blizzard, please.
I know. Why is there no Pepe with a Santa hat?
That's just our great Father Winter hat. Oh my god, and it kind of like a little beard attached to the hat.
Yeah.
So when he put it on, he also had a Pepe beard. It would be the greatest thing ever. What else is going on Wowhead? And then we're going to talk about Blizzcon and merch. I'm so excited.
Yeah. So we had our weekly WoW economy wrap-up that Gumdrops does, and it was a cool article this week because he works on Trade Skill Master, and they just announced Trade Skill Master 4, which has, like, a new UI, and it has some features for new players, and it has, like, a new dashboard, and improving the sniper feature. And yeah, they announced it on Wowhead, and we hope if you guys at the economy, you check it out. We think it's really cool that he's doing the roundup for us, and that he also, highlights all the other cool stuff, other, gold-making goblins say on the economy subreddit and elsewhere. It's a fun community article series. And this is also cool. We launched Korean Wowhead yesterday, and as part of this, we introduced a lot of new tech. So we didn't just, translate the site. We made it so the blue tracker now shows up in Korean, and we are actually able to translate and localize news and guides. So previously on Wowhead, we would reject guides that were in English, and it just was confusing with our system. But now we have a full system set up, and because this went really smoothly, we're opening it up on our more established translated sites. So, French, Russian, German, many other languages, and we're looking for, paid localizers. We might not get to this right away with BlizzCon, but, if you're interested, definitely follow the instructions and send in a translation sample. And, yeah, we hope to keep having more and more cool things on the site because this test run went so well with Korea. Yeah. And we think it'd be really cool if, the Holozen guide was in Russian, or on the front page, there was a roundup of important topics in your language. It wasn't all English. It would be more accessible for you in your native language.
For sure.
So that was all cool.
BlizzCon.
That's it.
BlizzCon. Yeah. What are your BlizzCon predictions, Perk?
So new expansion.
Do you have any wishes or thoughts about that?
So I would like to see Jaina and Sylvanas having a large role with Ashara related to why is everything white? Frightpaw, Bad Cat. So I'd like to see Jaina and Sylvanas with more of a role, and I'd like to see Ashara as some sort of villain in the expansion, tying into the old gods coming back. I'd like to see her being involved in some way. So I'd also be curious, I wonder what's happening to our artifact weapons and what could possibly replace them.
Yeah.
I think it's tied to
we have some really epic quest where we have to throw our weapons into something to be melded together to do some crazy explosion that kills someone. I feel like that's the only possible way they could there has to be something crazy that happens to them, because otherwise why wouldn't we just keep using them?
Yeah, I agree.
And I really hope they don't do another artifact system, because here's my gripe. I play a Resto Shaman, and for my entire life as a Resto Shaman, I have aimed to have like an offhand and a main hand. Not a shield, a held-in offhand. Because I'm a spellcaster. I don't need a shield. No one needs to protect me for anything. And it clips my cloak, and I hate the way it looks, and I hate all the transmogs. And I have been stuck with the transmog of a mace and a shield, or an off-spec, like a fist weapon and a shield.
Yeah, rogues have the same issue because you're like, as an assassination rogue, like, you were only using a dagger, and as a subtlety rogue, you were only using a dagger, and subtlety's like, wait, but, like, you know, like, I like swords and maces, and now I can, or, like, shadow priests have a dagger instead of a cool staff, so... Yeah, the silhouette and transmog leave something to be desired.
Yeah, I really, really hate that it, like, sticks me in that I just don't have a choice. Like, I really, as someone who loves transmog, that was, like, a big bummer for me.
Yeah.
But I too, am excited to see what happens with artifact weapons.
I feel like we'll get a lot of story, but we won't get a lot of, like, I don't know, like, tech things. Like, I feel it will be, like, this character is returning and, like, this zone is pretty, but it won't be, like, you know, here's the math of, like, the Netherlight Crucible. I think it'll be, like, broad strokes.
I kind of hope that, like, and it seems like if there is, like, Void Elves coming and Lightforged Draenei that, like...
I want to hear more about that.
I hope that I think a lot of the systems, like, I did not like the Netherlight Crucible. I still do not like the Netherlight Crucible. It feels like, this is what it feels like to me. Years and years and years ago, you had a talent tree that you did not fill out completely. You picked about 1/3 of the total talents, even when you were
and now this feels like, 1/3 of the light and void traits.
It just feels like that, but less satisfying.
Yeah. I also think we're getting some sort of mobile game announcement, because there were those hiring notices.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, not to mention, like, Alan Adham took a bunch of... Alan Adham is in the incubation department, which was hiring for mobile game development like, several times throughout the year. And then a bunch of big games lost huge developers on their teams to go move to unannounced projects. Mm-hmm. So I agree. I definitely think we're getting a mobile game announcement, especially with how profitable mobile games are. And now Blizzard doing this whole revamp of the social app and
emojis
and stuff. I'm with you. And all they would have to do is, like, Disney Emoji Blitz, but with Blizzard. Like, they wouldn't even have to make something huge and groundbreaking, and people would play it.
They could just, like, Pokemon Go with battle pets.
Yes. That's a great idea. Just Pokemon with battle pets on your phone.
Just have them spawn in the world, or, like, go do your daily quest, like, meet up with other people, and, like, Ragnaros has spawned, and, like, your Pepes must defeat Ragnaros. I like that.
I'm into it. I love that idea. What else? Anything else?
So we know we're getting a Hearthstone expansion, but we don't know what it is. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it's not a surprise because, like, we're getting them regularly during Year of the Mammoth. People are speculating it's pirate-themed because the Invitational has a lot of pirate flavor in it, and they're like, 4 teams will face up against each other, and 3 of the teams, the names line up with past expansions, and the 4th is piratey and doesn't line up with anything.
Gotcha.
And I think there's been some, like, pirate art data mine, so it could be pirate-related. Overwatch and Heroes, it's work cut and dry. It's like, probably a few new heroes, or, like, a promotion, or, like, a super gut-wrenching cinematic and a hero. Mm-hmm. Diablo, well, we got the announcement that there will be no announcements.
Aww.
And I mean, I think there's always StarCraft and esports. Like, esports is having
definitely going to be, what's the pink girl's name? I know it.
Zarya?
No, she looks like Zarya, but she's a mercenary in StarCraft, and she's on here. She's on the desk map. She's on the key art. Her name's
okay.
Mara, maybe? That's not right.
Yeah.
Someone in chat knows her name. Who's her name?
Yeah.
What's her name? But there's a co-op.
She's right there.
New co-op commander is coming for StarCraft. Yeah. So what I think that the WoW expansion is definitely going to... I think sub-races are likely. I still would love to also see a new class. I don't know if we will, but I would...
I don't think we are.
Yeah, you never know.
I mean, we just saw Demon Hunters.
Yeah, I hear that.
And they always, like, alternate, like, a class thing and then, like, a race or a model thing.
Yeah.
So...
It's not, like, super... It's not, like... But, I mean, in Miss Pandaria, we got both.
Yeah, but, like, that was over the top. Like, and then in Warlords, we got nothing. It just was like, we're just, like, revamping these. And, like, you guys aren't getting, like, any new races or classes.
Yeah, but this was pre-Ian. Ian's extra.
That could be, I know, he's an overachiever. Yeah.
He's extra. You never know. I would still love to see a new class. I don't know that we would get one, but I would love to see one. And I'm not invested enough into the lore of World of Warcraft to make an educated statement on what I think the expansion is going to be, but I would love anything that involved pirates.
Anything. I mean, we could be if we have Kulturas and like, you know, South Seas, like, you know, Maritime Empire.
I really like that. I just think it would be fun.
Yeah.
As far as other games, Overwatch will definitely get a cinematic. I don't think they're going to announce a new hero, personally. I don't think that there's, like... They really like to hype up new heroes, and they're really...
Yeah, we haven't gotten any build-up.
There hasn't been any build-up. I think they'll announce a new map instead, because we got Junkertown, but then we didn't... Like, there could still be... I don't know. I think that we'll more likely get a new map or a new game type. There's still stuff that was data mined, too, that we haven't gotten out yet. Like, also, a long time ago.
I think we're gonna get there's you know, we're talking about all the social stuff, and I think we're gonna get like a road plan for social stuff in 2018 with Blizzard, because there's a social panel and there never is, and they keep adding stuff like gifts and avatars and chat rooms and stuff. So I think they'll be announcing cool stuff coming with that.
For sure. I definitely think there'll be the mobile game. I think in Heroes of the Storm, we're going to see a cross-promotion with, like, World of Warcraft, because they've done, like, the whole Volskaya
Diablo,
Industries.
yeah.
They did StarCraft stuff, but they haven't done anything Warcraft, so I think they'll probably add a couple Warcraft heroes as well as a Warcraft map, which would be awesome, because they could do, like, Alteric Valley or, like... Anything, really, literally any battleground would be so amazing. Yeah. Oh, I'm like,
or just like fighting through Stormwind, like, I don't know, like fighting through the cathedral or like the gates of Argrimmar. That would be cool.
There's so many.
Just
cool
like Darnassus Forest.
There's so they could even do like Terran Mill versus South Shore.
Oh, that would be cool.
Right, it would be amazing. So I feel like that's where we're gonna see Heroes of the Storm go. I don't think we're gonna get a hero in Overwatch, but I like could be wrong. I'm not super like, I don't play Hearthstone because I'm terrible at it, so I guess I'm not as excited about that as other people might be. But Hearthstone's a thing. Look, I'm excited for the Hearth and Home animation.
Yeah, the Hearthstone has its own little like area this year. Like it's like, oh, like the whole floor is the tavern and, you know, the stage for presentations, and it seems fun. It seems like it would be very immersive.
It's hard because I'm under NDA, so I can't talk about anything that I'm excited about.
Okay.
And I was really hoping that I would be allowed to before this show came out, but I should have a channel up on my video up on my channel like Monday probably that tells what's going on at Blizzcon, because lots of exciting stuff is going on at Blizzcon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just really excited for a WoW expansion, and I'm really, really excited for all of the cinematics that they'll put out for sure. Because I think we'll get a WoW trailer. I don't think it'll just be... I don't think it'll just be like, oh, hey guys, we're going to do this. I think there'll be like a big like cinematic. They've been so into cinematics lately. So I think we'll get like a cinematic trailer to announce the expansion. I think we'll get a cinematic for Hearthstone. I think we'll get a cinematic for Overwatch. I would love for them to like delve into other series with that too. Like, I would be interested in StarCraft like animations.
Yeah, I would be too. I mean, there's like a lot of rich lore there, and I mean, there's like been going on for years, so
yeah,
I would be interested in it.
Yeah, that'd be super cool. But I'm just excited for BlizzCon, let's be honest. I'm so excited. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun. Also, you want to talk about merchandise?
Yeah, let's talk about merchandise now.
So we're wearing the Murloc Key Goose. These are the Murloc onesie pajamas. They have a Murloc hood. Cool. He's amazing. Yeah. They have spikes all over the back and on the butt, and they're super cute. Yeah. I also have the May slippers on right now.
Nice.
Yeah, which I'm trying to show you, but I've kind of given up on that. I'm not doing a good job. This is what they look like.
I do not have them, but I have a Pepe. He is cute.
Also, they're in men's sizes, so if you're a girl, don't order a men's large. It won't fit you.
Yeah. I am going to put on this Sylvana shirt. I have something underneath this because it's a really cool shirt, and it comes with a hood.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take half of this Murloc thing off.
Yeah, there's a bunch of good stuff.
Yeah. So this is the hoodie. It has like cool skulls on it. This is the back. It has a cool like braid pattern.
Yeah.
And it's like her, cowl. And I'm putting this on right now. If Bright Paw stays out of the way.
He won't.
I know. Oh, he kind of is. He moved the mouse out of the way, so he's kind of in the way. And let's see. Let's try to zip this up. I know it looks amazing with the Murloc thing, the green and the dark purple. It also has like a scalloped kind of pointed bottom, which is cool.
Can you move your chair so you can back up a little bit?
Is this better?
Yeah, that's better.
Or should I move back up more? Okay. So we've got this, and then let me take this off. And this is the cowl. And then I can turn around. This is the back. And it has this cool gem thing, which is green. And yeah, I think this is super fashionable. I really like it. It's fun.
Yeah, I like it too. I wish it was long sleeved.
Put it back on and put the Murloc thing back
on. I wish your headset isn't back on, but I do wish it was long sleeved.
Okay, now
long sleeves are a plight of mine, to be totally honest with you, because I'm super lanky. I'm like 5'8" and like 16 pounds, so it's really problematic with me in long sleeves. Anyways, I always buy things oversized because I have super long arms, and like a small in women's is never long enough for me in the arms. So while I wish it had long sleeves, I'm glad it doesn't have long sleeves because it wouldn't fit me. But you know what? I did get that had long sleeves. So last year they released this jumper that's like a sweater, and it's like the ugly Christmas sweater with Murlocs on it. And this year I got the new Overwatch. Oh, it's got something that makes noise in it. Let me take that out. I got the new Overwatch one this year, which I thought was fantastic with the Pachamari on it. And then my husband got the WoW one, which has friggin' Grumpus on it. It's so cute.
Yeah, that is
so
cute.
We got both of those, and we're really excited about them. And those fit pretty true to size. I wear, like, the unisex. Like, I could probably wear a small, but I usually get a medium so that it's oversized.
Yeah. So I got this gigantic art, which is amazing because my, office is just, like, all WoW art. And you've got all the characters with Blizzard. It's as big as me, basically. And it's framed, and you can just hang it up on the wall, and it's pretty lightweight. And they have a lot of other PR things. Like they've got a mouse pad, they've got mugs, t-shirts.
I can move my camera down so you can see it. I've got a bunch of crap on my desk. But I got the desk mat, which you can see right there. It's huge.
Yeah.
I quite like it.
I like Jaina. I like all the ladies on it. This one's cool if Brightpaw leaves it alone. He's been, like, surprisingly good besides the time when I try to eat my arm. So, this is Snowball. It is a plush. He is very cute. And the cool part about him is that his facial expressions change. So he can be charging his battery. He can be having, like, closed eyes or, like,
squinty
pointy eyes.
Yeah, he's cute.
He can be winky. So he's really cool, and I think that this is brilliant how it works.
Yeah, that's
and he's
really,
kind of soft
cute.
too.
So I got I also got the art book. Did you get the art book, the Overwatch one?
Yeah, I did. I didn't get to open it yet, but
really like do this justice on stream. But look at how huge it is. It's friggin' enormous. It's really big. I don't want to go through and like show you could look up stuff and see better pictures on Google than I could show you. But it comes with a couple pieces.
It comes with some like really special prints as well if you get the collector's edition one.
Yeah.
So
it's an awesome book.
Really awesome book.
It's an awesome book. What I wanted to show is they did a winter jacket this year, which last year they did like bomber jackets, but the bomber jackets weren't as awesome as this jacket is. This is more like I don't even know what I would call it, but it's friggin' cool. Hang on, I'll show you.
Okay.
Take off this Kigu on top because it's huge. Okay, so ignore that. I'm gonna make this big. So they came out with a new jacket. I got a men's medium, which I could have gone with a men's small, but it's like a nice army green color, and it's lined with like crazy
that's really
thick,
nice.
like Sherpa-y type material with a hoodie hood, and then it's got like the hoodie zipper on the inside too, and then a big WoW symbol on the back.
Nice. That's really high quality. I love these like more versatile fashion.
Yeah, it's an expensive jacket. I want to say it's like $120. Like it's not cheap, but that's about the price of any winter jacket, and it is a winter jacket. It's not like it's just a light jacket that you wear when it's like raining. Like, no, it's a winter jacket, and I live in upstate New York.
Yeah.
I got the medium, and like I said, it's a little bit big, but that's okay, because like you wear hoodies and stuff in the winter, so I would rather have my jacket be oversized than undersized. But it's super nice. It's super warm. Really like it. What do you got, Perk?
I got really cool squeaky things. So if you remember in Suramar, there is a vendor and she sells plushies. And now these plushies you can get in game. And we've got the, oh my god, Bright Paw, don't eat his paw. So we've got we've got the Ellic plushie, who is cute, and we've got the Raptor plushie, which Bright Paw really likes. And you can buy these with Ancient Mana and Suramar. And the best part is that they make noise. Yeah, and my cat loves the noise.
I'm trying to like reduce the amount of like clutter and stuff like that in my life, so I did not get all the plushies, but I did.
Oh my! Look at him. He's just like, it's making noise. I want this.
He's so cute. I've been saying for years that they should have made this. This plush has been in game.
I know.
For so long. Good. I love it.
I love how the box as well looks like the toy boxes in Dalaran too.
Yeah, they're really cute. All of this was really cute and well thought out. Yeah. I want to know if I do so many pet battles with him, if I get him as a real elephant.
Aww. Do you have any backpacks? Because I got a backpack.
I did not. So. No, my backpack life is out of control. I have too many.
Okay, so I got the Diva backpack.
What material is that? That was part of the reason I didn't get it, was because the material looked like it was like faux leather.
Oh. Yeah, so this is kind of faux something, and then the back is like your standard like weave stuff. Mm-hmm. It kind of works. I guess it's meant to look like her bodysuit.
Yeah.
I got this in like an hour ago, so I haven't opened it up, but let's see. Oh, that's super pretty inside. So it's like pink and black. Nice. On the back of it, you've got like her bunny face. You can't really see, but it's like embossed.
That's
cute. So we've got that panel. Then we've got another panel that's just black. It's nice and lined. This has a really nice fabric. And we've got all of her like sponsors on the side. And yeah, it's a nice backpack. I'm a little concerned about, it being white and just taking it for heavy duty stuff, but this would be fun to wear at the con, especially if you have like the hoodies, or like the bomber jacket. It's just like you could have like a whole casual diva outfit.
For sure. The last thing was for pins, which ironically I forgot I had this coming. So Nick has like a huge corkboard downstairs, and I just put all my pins on the corkboard just like yesterday. And then I wish I could show you collector's pin binder, which I do not fully understand, being totally honest. So these pages have a slot in the middle. So that you can do the pins on the inside and they won't fall off. And it came with a Blizzard pin. And then there's these mesh pockets in between, and that's what I don't know what these are for. And then there's like another padded page for pins, and then there's another mesh pocket. And I just don't know what the mesh pockets are for. But,
I mean, they could be for like pin backs or like unopened ones. Like if you just want to give them out to people, you could have a little carrying thing.
I wasn't sure, but I really like it, and I'm excited to move my pins into this. And I also didn't know that it came with this really nice Blizzard pin, which it did. And then I also got Blizzard's new locking pin backs, which
nice.
Truthfully, I didn't understand at first. But they have like a mechanism on them that you like pull it. I don't know if you can see that with the camera. You pull it. So you pull it and then you stick it on the thing and then you let go. And you can like so this is just a Rick and Morty pin that I have. But you pull it and you put it on there. And if you were to yank on the back, it would come off, but you could pull on the front like infinitely, and it's locked. It's not just going to come off. You have to be like holding the back. So this might be better for the pins that you actually want to like wear on your self, on your person.
Yeah.
So excitingly enough, if you're interested in buying any of this stuff from the BlizzCon gear shop, there is currently a promotion going on with Wowhead that you can get our pins that were part of last year's BlizzCon collector set. They're made officially by Blizzard. This is mine.
Yes, super
They
exciting.
look exactly like our little guys underneath me. The little emotes.
Yeah.
I don't have mine on that. I don't have yours on this lanyard because this lanyard's like overfull. But you get the picture, guys. And the way that you get those, hang on, I've got a thing.
It should be on the picture you're bringing up.
Yeah, I'm doing it. It's right there.
Yeah.
So if you use code Wowhead Pin when you spend $50 or more, you will get a perk or Panzer pin.
Yep.
And I think it'll bring it up where you can choose. Like, I think that once you put that in, you'll get to choose.
And I think if you have like 100, you can get another one. I think you can make multiple purchases and get them, something like that.
Yeah.
And it works with the Merchie pin as well, so you don't have to choose between like, oh, my code only works on Wowhead or the special Murloc pin. You can use multiple codes.
You get both. We also have a code with Jinx right now that is code, I believe, just Wowhead, and that's for 20% off any Blizzard products, which they have a lot of new stuff right now. Perk.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back. Okay. For a second, your screen went black. I got very nervous. They have a lot of new stuff, which, if I had thought about this ahead of time, I just got a whole bunch of new Jinx stuff recently. Maybe we'll show that next time, because that's not limited. That'll be there infinitely.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of cool stuff. They have an Overwatch ugly Christmas sweater shirt, like printed shirt that's really cool. They also have that new Reaper pullover sweatshirt, which is really nice.
Their Legion stuff is always amazing too.
Yeah, I love that Illidan hoodie. Oh, that would also work on the new Overwatch hoodies too.
Yeah. And I don't think they're for sale yet via Jinx, though. I think they're just via the Blizzard shop. It's weird. Like, the Jinx stuff is available only through the Blizzard sale right now.
Yeah.
But if they were available, you could use it.
Yeah. But they probably will be after BlizzCon. I think it's just for BlizzCon because they were initially on the Jinx site. But yeah, that's what's going on right now, guys. So do we have any questions that came in?
Oh, the Wowhead party. We should remind people about that.
Oh, yeah, the Wowhead party is the thing.
Yeah.
I'm like so conditioned to not talk about anything I'm doing at BlizzCon that like it's just like glossed over. But yes, the Wowhead party is 10 days from now, 9 days from now. I can't deal with it.
Yeah, it's on a Thursday. My cat's in the Overwatch plush box.
8 days from now. Oh, wow. It's so soon. It's so soon, guys. We will have a live stream, and this year's live stream should be better than ever because we do have like professionals coming in to handle that part. Like I'll still be hosting it, but it won't be on my laptop.
Yeah, and Panzer will actually have a break where she can sign autographs, and Jari from Method will be doing a segment like talking with some other cosplayers and guests as well. We have pins this year, we have Velcro patches this year, we have stickers this year. We have prizes I can't even reveal yet that will be at the party this year. We have, themed drinks as usual. We have a prize wheel. We have 2 claw machines instead of 1, which can help with lines and more people can get plushies. We have some Blizzard merchandise coming. So we have like Pirate Pepes in the claw machine and Elec plushies in the claw machine. And I wonder if they'll like squeak in the claw machine. Like if you have the claws, it's going to be like, eh. So that will be interesting. RSVPs are open. You don't need them to go to the party, but it helps us get a head count and your line might move faster. And yeah, I think that is about it. One more note is that we are running a virtual ticket giveaway tonight, which will run until October 31st. And we're going to have an even bigger giveaway on November 1st on our Discord and site.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's about it.
The Wowhead party is going to be so awesome. I'm really, really excited for it.
Yep, it will be awesome. So, yeah, I think that's about it. We didn't get any questions. I guess we're really thorough. But, yeah, that's awesome. I love talking about all this stuff.
Same. This was the best. So, yeah, guys, thank you so much to everybody who came and watched us here at twitch.tv/Wowhead. We stream this live every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern time. But we won't be here next Wednesday because BlizzCon. It's so soon. We won't be here because BlizzCon, but we will be here the following. And, of course, on Friday, we will have a special show. I believe it'll start at 6 p.m. Pacific time. That will be the Wowhead party.
No, the Wowhead party is Thursday.
It's on Thursday.
Yeah, it's not during BlizzCon. I have no concept
of days or times anymore. I feel like I just travel and I show up when my phone beeps at me because I'm in a constant state of jet lag. Just 100% of the time. But yeah, we will have a show next Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. That will be the Wowhead party at BlizzCon. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, everybody who watches this over at YouTube or also on wowhead.com as it's embedded into the website every Thursday morning. And of course, a big, huge shout out and thank you to our Wowhead Premium subscribers. For those of you who are unfamiliar, Wowhead Premium is a monthly paid service to Wowhead. It is $1 per month or $9 per year, and it is giftable, and it directly supports all of the content at Wowhead, and it also removes all of the advertisements from your screen, both mobile and desktop, if you are signed in. There are other perks as well. It lets you track quests and stuff, but of course, Dem ads, dough, everybody. I hate ads everywhere. It doesn't even matter where they are. Like, I pay for all sorts of premium, like YouTube Red. I pay for YouTube Red just so that I don't have ads because I hate ads that much. But yeah, so thank you so much to everybody who is a Twitch subscriber or a Wowhead Premium subscriber. We love you. We appreciate you. And we will see you on Thursday at the Wowhead party. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Let us know if you have any questions in the comment section below. And for the meantime, we are going to go have a wonderful week and weekend, guys, and we will see you soon. Goodbye.
Bye.